What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu, here back with another umamusume video. In this video, we are, hope y'all had a good weekend. This video, we are going to be going over the new Daring Heart banner that was released last night. And, honestly, I didn't, well, now that I think about it, I did say that Daring Heart and Daring Tact probably like a week or two ago, because we were talking about them here like for a bit, for like a day or two. I did say, I believe, that they were gonna get released by the end of the year, so maybe Daring Tact is gonna get released within the next month or so. Maybe, because assuming, since she just got released, Daring Heart just got released last night. Oh, and like what, next week? Before the CM, I think. Yeah, I think it'll end before the CM, and then a few days. No. And then I don't think it'll end before the CM. I think. When does it end? Let me take a look. The 19th. When's the CM? I should just check that, because usually they would release a banner for like right before the CM, like right when they put the CM in the game, the pre whatever, like the pre setup or whatever. Is there an actual date, or did they not do that yet? That's the real question. I actually don't know if they actually have the date ready. I think they do. The 22nd. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So yeah. The banner ends, this one, and then they'll release, normally they'll release like an Uma. That would be best for the upcoming League of Heroes or CM. Was I saying CM this whole time? If I was, I meant League of Heroes. But right before the League of Heroes. Oh. And I just realized it's the League of Heroes, so I don't think there's that whole 3-day period, so right? Dang, it's they gap the League of Heroes so wide that I'm just like, I don't remember. Is there a like, I don't think there's a period before the League of Heroes where they just have it there, right? I think they just release it and that's it. When does the banner start again? 19th. The 22nd. I guess there is. But regardless, it's 3 days or 2 days. I think still 3 days. 3 days before the League of Heroes. So they'll most likely release the next Uma after this banner. And it'll most likely be, I could be wrong, and they'll just release a totally different Uma. Or actually, it could be the, no, because the banner. Yeah, because normally they'll release an Uma that's like, is good for the upcoming event, whether it's League of Heroes or CM. So that's why I was like, maybe it'll be for the League of Heroes. Is what I'm assuming. And then after that banner, it should be the next it should be the next event banner, but I could be wrong because I think it may have changed. I'm not sure. I say I'm not sure if it changed because normally the story events and all that are like at the end of the month. Normally, but we'll see when the time comes. But before we do jump in to the banner overview and then go over the comments right after, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. Feel free to join. But yeah, we're here. Daring Heart. Nova is probably, I'll say he probably pulled by now, but yeah, he probably pulled by now. I don't know if he posted any comments. So I guess we'll find out later. I doubt he'll add a comment. He'll probably just save it for tomorrow's video because my video today will most likely be it's most likely the Daring Heart video. So yeah, I actually might pull for her still. The reason being is that's like I said, I didn't say I didn't like her. It's just if I was choosing between the two, I would choose Daring Tact. So I actually wouldn't mind having both of them also. So which makes skipping the Golden Week stuff worth it for me, in my opinion. In my opinion. So let me see. By the way, Game Torah actually had it up early. They had it up early. It's just it's never like fully translated. It does have like obviously the skills that are already in the system, but like newer ones, it's not in the system. It is not here at all. But yeah, especially like the evolved skills, the unique skills, those aren't ready on Game Torah when they put it. I mean, even for let's go far. Did they finally do Almond Eye? They did. Okay. Sakura Bakushino? Okay, good. How far have they not done it yet? See, Admire Groove hasn't been translated yet. How about Lucky Lilac? Lucky Lilac hasn't been translated yet. But Sakura Bakushino has. So there's like a little over a month and a half, kinda, since the last time they updated a Uma on their system fully. But regardless, here we are with Daring Heart at level 1, 3-star, 93 speed, 78 stamina, 97 power, 88 guts, and 94 wise. At level 5, 5-star, 113 speed, 95 stamina, 119 power, 108 guts, and 115 wise. I was gonna press it again and think there was another level, but no. For her aptitude, she has an A on turf and she has a D on dirt. She she literally fits the Uma that I normally use. Either I'll use her on on turf, or she'll be one of the dirt Umas. Like it's gonna work because none of the dirt Umas I train never really does well. Because I did use Hokuto Mai this time for the last one, so I might actually pull for Daring Heart. I was already thinking about it regardless, but it's just funny that normally these Umas that are double or just turf dirt technically pretty much. I do end up using them quite a bit. So I'm it might make this pull worth it. It'll be even more worth it depending on when I get the pull. So or when I get her. But oh, she can do short distance also because she has a B. If I pull her, I can train her. But she has a B in short distance and A in mile distance, so she's mainly mile distance, but she will be fine in short distance if we're just going by these aptitudes, and she can try in medium distance. But obviously, you can bring up all these aptitudes up to an A if you just use inheritance, and then the RNG for the training itself, and then a G in long distance. As for the um, she is a leader. Leader. Did she have a leader skill on her guts card? No. Oh, she did. Just one. But I wouldn't have thought of it as a leader card. Interesting. Let me see this wise card. She has leader. Okay. Huh. I didn't think she was a leader. I thought she may have been a betweener. The more you know? The more you know. Well, I'm assuming then Daring Tack is a betweener then. Because wasn't her wise card for betweeners? Yeah. So I'm gonna assume she's a betweener, and then Daring Heart became is a leader. Okay, I get it. So it's fine with me. If she's a leader, then it works because I actually actually do have leader cards. But I'm still gonna pull for Daring Attack because I did say that I did like her more. But like I said, I didn't say I didn't like Daring Heart. Let me get that straight. Let me get that straight. And as for her growth rate, we have 20% on guts and 10% on was. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I don't know what happened. But going over the skills now, starting off with the unique skill with All My Heart. As the race nears its end, your speed increases for a short time. In mile races, when you activate the skill, if you're in the front, the effect changes and you move significantly forward for a short time. So, mile distance makes sense that she became a mile distance focus. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. It would have been nicer if it was mile and short. The reason why I say mile and short is because like, oh wow, hold on. Am I looking at this correctly? Wait a second. Does she really have? Really? I would think she would have mile short. Alright, I'll just start continuing going over all the other skills. For her innate skills, we have attack stance. For leader, at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. Graceful step. For mile medium, at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. It's the same skill, just two different names. They just copy and pasted the skill and just gave it two different, or just yeah, two different names. Actually, I think I saw this on one of the other, on one of the umas that I translated in one of the past banners. I think I saw the same thing like this, but for betweeners. I think. If not, it was for probably medium distance, maybe. Brute force for leader. At a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. The effect is stronger if you're at least 10 lengths behind the first place. Behind the first place? Behind first place? Behind the first place? Oh, which one's this one? But that is it for the innate skills. Going for the awakening skills, starting off with no worries, which is this one. This is a new skill from what it looks like. Being at the front early in the middle of the race will slightly increase your speed for leaders. At level 3, we have Unstoppable for leaders. At a random point during the middle of the leg, your speed will increase. At level 4, Perfect Sync. Mile medium distance. Like I said, mile medium, not mile short. Because medium distance is an E. Interesting, right? At a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. The effect is stronger if there's another girl with the same skill. And then for level 5, as you guys probably assume because of graceful step, we have ascendance for mile medium. At a random point during the middle leg, your speed will increase. It's funny how the 2 gold skills is the 2 skills that are the same, basically. So you're just stacking up on skill. I mean, on speed. Now we can go over the evolve skills. Starting off with Unstoppable, going into Rush to Catch Me. Do this. I need to also find the conditions. Also, hold on. Where are the conditions? I normally have it, but I actually don't have it right now. Well, I'll just go on with it. So Rush to Catch Me for leaders. The speed increases significantly in the middle of the race, and this is especially effective in mile races. And for the conditions, that looks like condition 1, get 800 Ys, and condition 2, get at least 2 leader skills. I hope I'm correct, because I haven't found the conditions. Click this. I haven't found the conditions, so I guess not. I guess I won't know. All right, I'll just, if I can guess on the next one, then I'll guess on the next one. If I can guess what the conditions are for this one, then I'll guess it. If not, well, I tried. I tried. I might be able to. Might be able to. From which one's this one called? Which skill was this called? Ascendance into out in front. For leaders, the speed increases significantly in the middle of the race. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the same thing. Speed increases in the middle of the race, and this is especially effective in mile races. I like how it's the same thing. Condition 1, it looks like it's 600 guts. Have 600 guts, which should be doable. And then condition 2, I'm gonna just say just have 150,000 fans, which definitely should be automatic with how the current scenario is set up. So yeah, I mean, she'll be good for mile distance races. That's for the most part. That is all I can say for her. I mean, you can use her. She just won't get the additional boosts from her evolve skills or her unique skill, pretty much. If you're okay with that, go for it. I mean, for me, it's like I said, if you just want to pull for characters, if you're gonna pull for characters and you want to just pull for characters you want to pull for, instead of just pulling for every character like I used to do. It's funny though. It's still funny. But like I said, did we get a new cards? Actually, I just thought about that. Did we get new cards? Chiono? A stamina Chiono. So is that gonna be mile distance? Let me see. Medium distance, okay. Or mile medium. Could be both. Let me take a look. Leader, medium, mile medium. Leader, medium, leader betweener, leader medium. So I'm assuming it's just a leader. Oh, a leader stamina card. It could be a leader stamina card, or it could be a leader medium distance stamina card, or a medium distance. Well, let me double check if I could find the gold skills. Yeah, it looks like it is a leader medium distance for the Sakura Chiono card. So I guess if you want a leader focused stamina card, here you go. I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather get a general one, if I'm gonna be honest. When will I get a new general support card? Who knows? It could have been Air Shakur, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. But honestly, guys, I think I am gonna pull for her. So here we go. The first 10 pull. The first 10 pull. Obviously, if we do end up getting her, we're gonna end up training her tomorrow. So I was gonna say it, but then I saw Long Shot Star, so I'm not gonna say it. Do I bother going through the whole thing? I'm just making sure the OBS is going well. Oh. Biko Pegasus. Oh. And Tannhauser. Can we get her under half? That'd be nice. Because then I would still have 30k, that's why. So that would be nice. A Long Shot Star again, but it has happened on Long Shot Star over the years, so I ain't gonna cancel it out? Count it out. That's what I meant to say. I'm just gonna skip it because time is winding down and I still gotta go over the comments. So favorite star, Red Door. Oh, Red Door. This was pull 3. Favorite star, Red Door. 2. I'm just kidding. If it does end up getting 2 somehow with a fake out, I'll take it. But if we can get her here, win. Definite win. Just gonna. I'll take it. 3 pulls. I'll take it. I will take it. I will train her also, even though her unique skill does seem to be focused on I was gonna say short distance, mile distance. One more. I was gonna say it would have been funny if it did give me one more because I said 2. Because remember I said favorite star Red Door, and then I said 2 rainbow or something like that. 3 temples, I'll take it. But as I was saying, because her unique seems like it's focused on mile distance, I won't be able to get the added buffs or effects to the skills, but you know what? When I train her tomorrow, though, I'll train her for mile distance. How about that? But it's still going to be pretty much the same. I'm probably just going to end up using the same setup with a stamina card rather than a guts card. So it won't differ. It'll probably be around the same range that I've been training around. Mid UAs, high UA if it's a good training run. It is what it is. But we did end up getting Daring Heart. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Plus we do also have leader cards, so that works out also. For me at least. But with that being said, that is going to be the end of the main part of the video. So if you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you, and just want to let you guys know now I'm going to go over the comments. So if you guys do want to stick around, that's the reason why I thank you guys for being here this far. But if you guys want to stick around as I go over the comments, feel free to do so. If not, I totally get it, especially if you didn't post a comment in Friday's video. I would say yesterday's video, but there was no video yesterday. But if you do want your comments to be gone over in any future videos, just leave your comment down below in the comment section down below. Leave a comment down below in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And normally, I'd say if it hasn't been 3 videos at the very least, I'll most likely still go over it. So for example, on Friday, I didn't go over a comment from like Wednesday's video. I'll probably most likely still go over it on Friday. So there you go. But if it most likely, especially over a week, I'll most likely not. Or especially like, yeah, a week basically. I won't go over the comments. So yeah, if you want me to go over your comments in future videos, just leave it down below in the comment section. But with that being said, as I just leave it here in the gotcha screen, we're gonna go over the comments. Let me refresh one more time because I don't know if there's gonna be any new comments. Looks like there isn't. Let me take a sip of water. Gotta love drinking cold water. Excuse me. Anyways, going over the comments, we're gonna go over the shorter amount of comments first, as that's gonna be the new usual. Starting off with Tanoki's. First one says, "Oh, am I posting it across the videos? The notifications are a mess." Oh, if you're talking about your comments over videos, I would... Yes and no? I'll just say yes. Because I guess this will be 2 videos ago. 2 videos ago, when I first... where it all started. I guess. Where this whole thing all started with your comment. I had gone over the comments already in the morning, and then you added comments in the afternoon. Yeah, in the afternoon. A couple hours later. And then on Friday's video, because this was Friday's video, when I was going over the comments on Friday for Thursday's video, I had seen that, well, you saw my reaction on Friday, pretty much. So what I said on Friday still stands. But I guess basically it was when I think you had said something like, I was probably done with recording already or something. But you had already recorded, I mean, you had already posted the comment. Yeah, right here, I found a comment, actually. This was... when was the... 4 days ago? This was Thursday's video. I think you were recording and didn't get to my resolution on the comment threads. So, one, the comment threads while I was recording already was not done by the time I was recording. 2, when you posted this comment, I was already recording. Oh no, when you posted this comment, I was already done recording like hours ago. So the comment thread and your comment was done after I had already finished recording. But that comment was already done by the time that comment was up, I believe the video was already up. So I found it funny that, yeah, um, it's all good though. No worries. I figured it out. It's all good. Yeah, no worries. Don't need to make the comment section reading some meticulous process. I was just saying you missed it and summarized it. I did miss it because it was still later. I didn't miss it on purpose. Let me get that straight. I missed it because it was not ready by the time it was there. Hold up, why is the video just very slightly cropped? It like I said. Well, I think even right now it is very slightly cropped. There should be a tiny space in the bottom, but that's it. Oh, what happened on Friday's video has been happening, I think, throughout the last week or two, where for some odd reason my window for my tablet screen is wider than normal, and every time I fix it, I keep thinking it's just gonna be the same when it boots up again. So that's why the last week, um, I think for most of the videos, I think for most of the videos, it started off zoomed in, and then it would be zoomed out. But at least it didn't necessarily ruin the video. It still showed most of the screen. It's just it was missing part of the bottom right side, I guess. Oh, he spotted it. I did. I did. Sometimes I don't be spotting things because I'm not looking at OBS sometimes. That's why if you see me look up, that means I'm looking at OBS. Last comment from Tanoki says, well, yeah, I don't typically constantly and consciously iterate every single thing into sliders. It's just handy to bring out to explain the seeming irony that more is less to the discontented. I want more stuff, people. just to not say the actual word. You and Nova the contented. I want more stuff, people. So I don't know. Just enjoy us per usual. I will. I will do exactly as that. I will enjoy as per usual. I mean, I wouldn't mind more stuff if they want to. It gives me more things to do in the games rather than just sitting and waiting for the most part. But even if they did give more things, it'll just most likely still sit and wait until like I decide to do it before the deadline. So it's not like anything's gonna change. It'll just probably push me to do things earlier. So nothing will change besides that, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm very content and I'm just gonna enjoy as per usual. Noah responded and said, yep, just don't think too much about it. It's not that deep. Very true. If you basically, if you want to just not think about it too much when it comes to gacha games, if you enjoy it, play it. If you don't enjoy it, well, you're not gonna play it at one point. At one point, right? Or you're just not gonna play it. So it makes sense, right? Sonogi responded saying, well, being able to discuss it is really a side effect. The real perks is being able to swiftly, decisively, and accurately decide for myself if I like something. I feel like Nova's gonna agree on this, but for me, if it's a gotcha game, I'm gonna probably give it a few months. Kind of like Nova, who's giving half a year, so a couple months for Nova. Which is why I feel like he's gonna say he's gonna agree. But I usually like saying a few months. I want to say at least 3 for me. It's a little bit more sooner than Nova's. Than Nova's 6. It's basically half of Nova's 6. Uh, but It's kind of just the same with like anime. If I pick up a new anime that I especially know nothing about, I'll give it like 3 episodes. Three's like the magic number for me, I guess, supposedly. Uh, I don't know if there's anything else. But no, normally if I were trying something new, it'll take me a while. I don't know about like I don't know about swiftly determining if I dislike or like or dislike something unless unless it's something I truly just automatically know I dislike, then yeah. Like or dislike. If I automatically already know my answer, then easy peasy, right? Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how fast you're talking about Tanoki. Like how swiftly, how decisively, and how accurately. Well, I guess accurately. We'll take out accurately. How swiftly are we talking about? Like a week? That's what would be the fastest for me? For me, I feel like a month is still a little bit too fast. I feel like 3 months, you get like a good patch or two in. At least with Nova's 6 months, you got all the way to half anniversary, so you get to experience the half anniversary. So I kinda like that idea too. How swift we talking about here, Tanoki? A week, maybe a month. I feel like a month might be too long. A week, 2 weeks? Or are we talking days, like before a week? Kinda curious now. Then Nova responded saying, efficiency versus vibing. Of course, I'm the latter. This is why I don't just quit a new gacha. Excuse me, what the heck? On day one, even if the launch was horrible. Oh no, yeah, that's why I said like I usually if I were to play a new game, unless I guess unless within the first couple weeks or few weeks before the 3 month mark, I absolutely just ended up just not playing it anymore. I just slowly faded away. Basically, it didn't leave a good enough impression for me to remember doing dailies for it and keep playing. It has happened. It has happened. So it's either that or I actually just didn't like it and just dropped it. So that's just how it be. That's just how it be. Other than that, thank you Tanoki for all the comments and Nova for replying to one of the comments. I'm gonna try and speed this up just a little bit, just so it doesn't go over an hour, because we are about like close to 40 minutes already. I the the main part of the video itself with the overview and my summons were actually kind of long too. I think it was still in the 20 minutes, around 20 minutes, I think. So next comment is from Kazuki, and it says, "So yeah, Daring Heart will be released tomorrow, and a new leader medium stamina card, Chiono." Uh, I do know that because I did do the video before I go over the comments. So thank you. I think if you want to, oh, it's safe to say you did basically do what I was about to say. It just so happened to be on a Sunday, so, or I think you commented that on a Saturday. Yeah, I think you commented on a Saturday. So Sunday, I was kind of just like, even if I did seen it through my notifications, I would have been like, well, even though you did comment it, I still can't read it out when the banner comes out. And even when the banner comes out, I don't go over until the end of the video. Or yeah, even when the banner comes out, if this was posted the video before. So let's say let's pretend this was Tuesday's video and your comment was on Monday's video. This is just an example. If you had said on Monday's video, is my example gonna work or not? Oh yeah, if you had posted on Monday's video that Tuesday or Monday night we were gonna get Daring Heart, for example. Tuesday when I'm recording, I'm not gonna see the comment until later. So it's like, I appreciate you letting me know, but I'm not gonna see it until after. But I still appreciate that you're letting me know. You feel me? But none regardless. Thank you. Thank you for the comment, Kazuki. And then the last comments are going to be from Nova. I just refresh again just in case. With the first comment from Nova being, Eugen asked me why I pulled for runner card, and I'm like, because I can. You know, Eugen, he's not wrong. But here, at the same time, Eugen, he did say he got it within the first pity for both cards, right? So if he was gonna go to pity regardless of the cards, he was still probably gonna, max limit break it. But the fact that he did it before one pity, well, he's just the king of lucky mustards still, as it should be, I guess, because it's just been like that. It's funny, I felt like that was a Nova comment, but it felt like it was for Eugen at the same time. Next comment from Nova says, jet lag, been kicking my donkey. The older you get, the harder it is to bounce back. I haven't been on an airplane in 10 years this year. I haven't been on an airplane in 10 years this year, but I do remember not having jet lag. Like, I was still fine sleeping when I was in Europe. And I was there for a shorter time than you were when you were in Taiwan. I was only in Europe for like 2 weeks. Yeah, I was there for 2 weeks. What am I saying? And then when I came back home, I still felt perfectly fine. Still went back to sleep like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. But that was 10 years ago. What about now, 10 years later? Was kind of tired yesterday and only unlocked the teleporter point in Wuwa. I will have to beat up Dania several more times for the echo drop. Hiyuki is almost done, just echoes and Forte left. Speaking of which, what is your take on locking materials behind a new region or patch? I know Zenless has a bit of that problem, but it feels less of an issue when compared to Wuwa. Well, let's see. Well, for Hiyuki, mine is pretty much built. I think I already mentioned this, but I do have Hiyuki built. The echoes are good enough for me to use Hiyuki, but I could use, I think, 2 more changes or 2 better echoes. I don't know which ones, but I do have the excuse me. I do have the what was this called? The echo drop for the Nia boss, right? Oh no 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 no. What was the drop for? What was it? The Nia? Oh whatever. I don't know. Whatever Hiyuki's it was the Nia, right? Or whatever. Yeah. Regardless, whatever Hiyuki's echo for her forecast, I do have. If that's what you're. Oh no, you're probably talking about the weekly boss drop. Yeah, I still need that too. They don't give enough to bring it up in one or what one go, two goes. Understandably, it is weeklies, so it's fine. No complaints here. My take on locking materials behind a new region or patch. I don't have a problem. It makes sense. I mean, I mean, it's not released yet, so why why have the why have the materials already released for characters that are not released? I mean, Wuwa, it's more evident, or it's more of a problem, I'd say, if we want to talk about it as a problem, even though for me it hasn't been a problem. But we're gonna talk about it as Wuwa as a problem because it was noticeable in Renacida, or just in general, where they wouldn't release. Well, it was more noticeable in Renacida because they had pretty much released all the echoes for uh the beginning of the game. So in Renacida, when they had released a new echo every time, they released a new resonator, and then um I think that was pretty much it. But for like the new regions and stuff, or new areas of said region, it just makes sense because we had no access, or it wasn't part of the game. So I just don't see why would that be a problem. I don't see why that would be a problem. Because you don't get to pre-farm, that's not the game's fault. It's not the game's fault that the new region is not in the game where the new materials is, or the new boss drops, or new enemy drops are. So deal with it. That's all I gotta say. But I mean, even with Zenless, is not even that much of. It's actually easier because I feel like the drops are higher. I don't know. I feel like the drops are higher because of the burnout mode. Um, Zenless is different because I think because of the burnout mode, you get a little bit more drops for more stamina. And then for um the disc drives, you do have the there's auto combat. So there's auto combat, there's the Victoria housekeeping commissions where you can hire them to clear it for you. So unless you don't mind just doing it yourself, you have the free clear options. Oh, I say free clear, but you get it. Uh and comparing it with Zenless and Wuwa, I mean, I feel like Zenless gives you more access to the materials faster because I was able to build Promea or Promea with the weeklies because I had already farmed the weeklies. But even if, let's say, I didn't since she was released, what, around the beginning of May. So there was the monthly reset for the weekly drops from the shop. So you could have gotten a couple of those. And since it was already a lingering boss, if you had, or a boss that's been out for a while because it was the last boss, maybe you had extra, which I did. So, oh, I didn't only have extra, I had enough for all of it, but that's besides the point. It's just because I have built characters where I had 0, but you could just literally, the Notorious Hunt, even though you get 3 free, you get 3 free attempts per week, but you can still use stamina to still do it. So even if you do run out of your Notorious Hunt runs for the week, you can still do it by using stamina. So essentially it doesn't even become weeklies anymore. I kind of hope they explain Dania's backstory soon. Still have little idea why she became the puppet. As for the collab, it looks like one of the characters is free. Normally collabs have free characters. Of course, it's the ugly one. Normally, it is the least desirable one. I'll take it. Probably will forget about her, just like Alloy and Genshin. Pretty much. Yeah, we'll probably get more on Dania when it's Dania's time. So maybe phase 2. Maybe. Most likely phase 2? Most likely. I hope NTE slows down for me to catch up. Let me tell you, catching up to Zenless was not easy. How far behind were you on Zenless? Were you behind in the story? Well, NTE, I'll just let you know, there's, I think, 4 chapters for the story. if you were wondering, there's 4 chapters, just to let you know. And then there's also the character stories. One of them is, I believe one of them, if not 2 of them, are mandatory, I believe, for progression. If I'm remembering correct. I know one of them for sure is for progression. And actually, no, 2 of them, I think, maybe for progression. Because I think I saw one of them in... One of them is required to be beaten or to be done prior to continuing to the story, which you unlock on level 22. And the story doesn't, that story doesn't unlock until level 24. So yeah. Enfield content is kind of I logged in and realized that I didn't miss much. I realized there's, I think, one thing that I need to do in Enfield. I forgot which one it was, but it's ending soon and I still need to do it. Downloaded Snowbreak on Steam and now I need to see what the censorship is. I got none of those spicy skins, so the censorship is not going to affect me. I'm just here for the pulls. So I did see that they did give pulls. So whatever you said was fairly serious, was serious or real. I am sad though because I didn't get to pull for the character I wanted. So I'm just gonna sit and wait. It's gonna sit and wait for another character. Honestly, I don't see a difference. So I don't know. I really don't know. And to answer your question, yes, I do have just a few skins, and Even for like the no some of the normal skins, um, prior to the their maintenance that they their was it indefinite maintenance for the for what was it over 2 months. Even before that, um, I noticed that they had removed the censorship because before that, at least maybe like a month or two, I had realized at one point a while ago that they had added basically they covered it up with clouds, as in they covered like their cleavage, the groin area. So, but then it just disappeared one day, and I was like, hmm. And then when I was looking around when I went back to Snowbreak, it still felt the same. So I don't know how to react to the whole thing about censorships or anything. Right now, the whole 2 month thing just felt like I was just like grounded for like 2 months from, or basically banned from Snowbreak for like 2 months. That's what it felt like. But at least I got pulls. I got the feeling that combat-wise, NTE should be harder than Enfield, but I'll see what I get at endgame. Heck, I don't even know if my characters are decent or not. Um, is it? Is it? I don't know. I don't know how to compare it yet. It should be. Should it? I don't know. Enfield left behind for Shushu. There really isn't anything to do in Enfield, though. There really isn't anything to do in Enfield, though. My simple task or take is screw the gotcha system. It can be 50-50, 200 pity, heck, even no pity at all. I could play FGO back in the day without flinching. I'll play the game for the game. Also, I quit Azure Lane multiple times just because the gameplay loop didn't entice me at all. I think I technically quit Azure Lane like 3 times by now. And all of them wasn't because that I didn't like the game. It was just I just didn't log in anymore. So if I were to log in right now, I probably would continue logging in until a certain point. But yeah, you're definitely right. I'll play the game for the game. That's definitely correct. Nope, they have the same devs, Hota, Tower of Fantasy, and NTE. Oh. NTE is Hota? Oh. Oh. I didn't even notice. Well, if NT wait, so you said that NTE devs are gonna take over Tower of Fantasy, so that means the Tower of Fantasy devs got booted? Is that what's happening? Maybe I will try Tower of Fantasy. Maybe because like I said, I did enjoy Tower of Fantasy when it first released. It's just the servers were cheeks because I couldn't even play the game at one point. So we'll see. I mean, will there have been any gameplay improvements or anything over the years? Probably. But I guess I can give it a try. If I came back to Genshin, then maybe I can come back to Tower of Fantasy. So we'll see. We'll see. But if you let me know, because I don't know if I'll remember this whole NTE devs going into Tower of Fantasy or taking over Tower of Fantasy. If it does happen, I'll give it a chance. If not, then whatever. As for the rate of character for NTE right now, I don't feel like it. Her costumes are cute though. I don't mind pulling for her. I just won't. Because like I said, I'm gonna pull for Hotori. And even though a part of me, if Hotori does get released in phase 2, even though a part of me feels like she might be in a team with Nanalie. Is that her name? I think it's Nanalie. I think. Um, then there has to be a replacement, right? Because I ain't trying to pull for a character now. And especially with a character that I'm not like 100% with. Like with Enfield, I was 100% with Lavatine, even though I didn't pull her until like the end because I just wanted to farm more. But I still pull for Lavatine because I just wanted to get more. Right now, I don't mind the current banner character, but because I have a feeling that the next banner will be a character I like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm simply just not gonna do it. So it is what it is. Poor Yang Yang. She did a lot for the rover. Mint is waifu bait from what I see now. Still like Mint. Waifu bait or not. Waifu bait or not. She's still, I still like her better than Yang Yang. My personal opinion. Sorry, Yang Yang simps. Dania seemed like an afterthought when that collab is happening. The FOMO is coming, Shushu, but I think we're vaccinated FOMO-wise. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. I'm just gonna, after Dania, I'm just gonna wait for Lucila. That's pretty much it. 100 Girlfriends collab though? I can't skip that. I don't even know what game would collab with that. Do you know what game would collab with 100 Girlfriends? Maybe. Maybe. No. 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 I don't know what game. Do you have an idea, Nova? I don't. Yeah, my Taiwanese friend was so gangsta back then that whenever I call him to see if he wants to hang out, he would pull out the battery in the flip phone just because he wants to sleep in. He can't do that now with smartphones. True. It's gotta be plugged in. This hantavirus is trending right now, and people fear for a second pandemic. I'd say their fears are kind of justified because they just sent the asymptomatic people from this infected cruise ship back home to the States. So yeah, I guess I'll be stocking up on toilet papers and masks again. Yeah, I did hear about that. Will it be as bad? Only time will tell. It's funny because it's around the same time, like the month time was when actually no, wasn't COVID like when they first discovered it was like in January or no, December of 2019, or was it 2020 January? But it didn't get like to the point where we needed the pandemic. Like pandemic was it April or May? From what I remember, right? Can you believe it's been yeah, six 6 years? Can you believe that? And then we get another one in like six. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's the same thing with Noki calling you a casual and Uma. It's better not to dwell on these things, you know? I moved on. So yeah. Maybe this is the part that you missed in the story, but there was a part in the end where Billy was talking about how Nicole and the others were away for a while now, and he wanted to stay with the twins. Moreover, Cecilia mentioned that she got a month-long extended vacation now and that she would stay with the twins, unless they decide to stay and run the video store, which would be insulting to Bang Boos working there. I am betting that they will be their escorts to their new region. Alright, Nova. How would I have missed that part if it was literally part of the story in the end? And I had recorded the video already. I literally posted it within a day of its release. It was literally part of the story. It was that conversation happened before Norma and the Valina girl came. Yeah, I knew that the others were out, and that's why Billy was helping out with with the siblings. But not only that, Billy already mentioned that the others were out because he mentioned that when he mentioned his upgrade in the beginning of the story. And then yes, Cecilia did mention that. Did she say a month? I swear she said a week. I swear I heard a week. But I will give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't know. Like I could be wrong and I may have remembered wrong. But I could always just go back to my video and check if it was a month or a week. If I wanted to. Which will I do it? Maybe. Just because. But no, no. What if Billy just goes back to Blazewood and chills with the Sons of Caledon while waiting for Caesar and Nicole and the others? Cecilia knows knows Sons of Caledon, so what if she goes with Billy? What? Why did it make sense for and then Promea? But anyways, or since what if they ask Cecilia? Either ask or what if Cecilia volunteers to watch the shop with the Bang Boos? Because she apparently likes Belle's room a lot, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I knew this was in the story because obviously I recorded the story. That part they added, unlike in Wuwa where they didn't add Imit's after story, even though it was like 8 minutes. So yeah. I think most of the after stories were like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes, so most. Which I feel like I didn't post most some of them, so that's my bad. Snowbreak's prologue changed so much that I wasn't sure I was playing the right game. A freaking harem. I guess I lost my old account, but it's fine. I didn't play that seriously back in 2023. Got the limited rate of characters, but not their weapons though. Not sure if that is going to make any difference. You should be fine without the limited weapons, because I do have characters without their weapons, and I still clear content with them, so you should be fine. As for the prologue, I mean, assuming that you did play it because you are reacting to it. I don't know the change prologue, so I don't know what you're talking about. Did they make the prologue more of a harem focus? Because for me, the game was already obvious that it was harem focus in the beginning of the game, but I didn't know that they had to make it obvious in the beginning, but I guess it is what it is. And then holy smokes, they're roasting the hell out of Snowbreak. It's pretty bad, man. And I do think that having a separate global version uncensored is the smartest move they could have done. People must have spent more than 3 digits for those skins, and now they're frick. I only got like 2, if I'm gonna be honest. So it wasn't too bad, but I didn't notice a difference. But I did get like 2, but it wasn't bad. Like I said, I don't see a difference in censorship, so I don't know. Let me refresh one more time because that was the last of the comments. It doesn't look like there aren't any more. So thank you, Nova. Thank you, Tanuki. And thank you, Kazuki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And yeah, I went over an hour. It's pretty much like the other video at over an hour 10. So with that being said, guys, if you guys did make it this far, I do appreciate it. Thank you for making this far in the video. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys polled for Daring Heart. Let me know how your guys' weekend went. Let me know what you guys did. If you guys want to share what you did. And if there's anything else you want to mention or talk about, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.